Hi, my name is Philip, and today I'm going to be showing you how to set up a SimpleTech Bamboo SATA hard drive enclosure. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to assemble the SimpleTech Bamboo SATA enclosure. All you need to do is provide your own hard drive and a screwdriver. It's pretty straightforward. Take your hard drive, put in the circuit board to attach the circuit board into the hard drive. Has a little light for letting you know when the hard drive is active. What you'll do is slide the hard drive inside the enclosure, sliding it up so that the USB and the power are flush. There are 4 small screws that are for the hard drive. To put that in, go ahead and simply screw this in. Now you don't want to put it all the way in, you just want to partly put that in so it's a little bit loose. Let me get that back up there. And the reason why you don't want to put it in all the way is because if you put it all in the way, you're not going to get the other screws to go in flush. So let's go ahead and get those 4 screws in there. Sometimes they can be a little bit difficult, especially if you make the first one solid. So I'm using a little bit of a magnet on the screwdriver side. Again, you just want to wiggle it a little bit so it goes in flush. Okay, and then you can go ahead and tighten these critters down. So once you have that in there, what you're going to do is grab the bamboo outer part. That makes it nice. Instead of just being plastic, this is all aluminum, and then it has the bamboo for the outer sides. Put your light in here so it goes in. You want to kind of tuck that in a little bit so when you put on the enclosure, it doesn't go in. Now on here there's a screw hole on one side, kind of a peg on the other. So what you do is you kind of move this in, slide that in so, and then this slides up, locks into place. And then you can go ahead and do the other side. Again, you want to make sure the screw hole goes onto the circuit board side. Put that in, and then you're going to go ahead and put the longer 2 screws that it comes with and screw those into place. Okay, now this isn't as far as worrying about getting the circuit board in there, it's pretty well stat at that point. You just got to get these critters in. Screw them in. Now again, you don't want to do too hard at first, just kind of a little bit and then flush it in. Now on this side you have the light. I just put a little label on there so I know what size of the hard drive it is. Power cord comes with a power adapter going to the AC. It also comes with a USB adapter. Now the USB is nice because it goes right into your computer. It comes with 2 different ones. One is for power, so if you have like a 2.5 hard drive from a laptop with an adapter in there, something that takes a little bit less power, you can actually drive it right off of your USB. My experience so far has been that I have to use the AC adapter with it because of the size and the amount of power that my hard drives use. You plug the USB in here, power in there, and then this goes into your AC. Now again, there's 2 of them. First one is going into the computer. Second one is going into a USB hub if you're going to run it off of this. Again, if you're going to use the AC, do not use the secondary adapter. I used the secondary adapter along with the AC, and it seemed like I was overheating the hard drive, so I do not recommend it. Okay? So again, I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and I will proceed on to the next part, configuring it, how to configure the hard drive on your computer. Thank you very much for watching. Alright, for this next segment I'm going to go ahead and show you how to set up a hard drive on your computer. As you can see, I've already got the SimpleTech Bamboo Enclosure assembled. I have it plugged into a USB extender that's going over to the computer. and then it's plugged into the AC power. So I'm going to go ahead and focus up on the screen and show you how to configure this in Windows. Now I'm going to show you how to set up the SimpleTech Bamboo hard drive enclosure on your computer. This is a blank drive. So what we're going to do first is go down to Start, go into Control Panel, and then go over to System, go to Hardware, Device Manager, and make sure that this drive is enabled. See here with a little red there that this drive is actually not even enabled. So let's enable the drive. And now the computer can see the drive. So we're going to exit out of there. Go over to Administrative Tools. Go to Computer Management. Then over here to Disk Management. Once we're into Disk Management, we can go ahead and look for the new drive. This one has never been formatted, so it's just a unallocated new hard drive. So first off, let's go over here, make sure it's enabled, and it just shows Properties and Help. So it's enabled in there. If it was not, it would say Enable this drive. Now we're going to click on this section here, right click, go to New Partition, and it's going to come up a little window. You're going to use this as a primary partition, not an extended partition. That way it can swap from hard drive to hard drive, computer to computer. Go Next. I usually like to do the full amount for the hard drive that's been installed. Hit Next. Now this, you can assign a drive letter here or do not assign a drive letter. I like to not assign a drive letter initially because it does seem to format a little bit faster. So go Next. Typically you want to do NTSF. Just use the defaults. You can use a Perform Quick format, which again is why I didn't choose a drive letter earlier. Hit Next and then hit Finish, and you can see it very quickly formatting the hard drive. This is a 200 gigabyte hard drive, so it usually will say about 189.92. You can see now it's switched over to healthy, so that drive is now been formatted. Click on it with your left side of your mouse, then right click, click on the mark there. Okay, beautiful, mark as active, and then go down here and then choose a drive letter and paths. And what this does is it enables the computer to see it. If you look up here, you see drive C, drive F, but it shows the new volume, but it doesn't give it a drive letter. So if you went to the My Computer, let's do that. Start, My Computer. You can see the drive C, drive F, but you don't see that new hard drive. So let's right click on it, change drive letter, click on Add, assign the following drive letter as E. That's a good one for me. Okay, and now it's got new volume E. Go back over here, and then it now shows that new drive letter. And from there, if you'd like to go ahead and name it, click on the right button, go down here to rename, and I'll just do 200 gig external. That way I know when I plug it into another computer what it is. And there we go. It is now formatted and ready to be used. You can go down here and system volume information. Again, that's partly why you don't have the full usage, is that it does use some for the back-end programming. Let's go to E and Properties, 203 gigabytes, 189 gigabyte usable. Alright, so it looks like it's ready to go. Again, I'd like to thank you for watching this video, setting up and installing the SimpleTech Bamboo SATA hard drive external enclosure.